Look at this fucking guy. This is a tall prick.
All right, am I tall right now? Is that what's going on? All right, yeah, Daddy's tall. Okay, you're going to blame me for that?
Whoa, what's with the fucking hands? Touch it. Wait. Do me a favor. Don't put your fucking hands on me, right? I'm trying to get in the room, have a good time with my friends over here, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're just some little valley hoe.
Watch the fucking hands.
You need to calm down right now, okay? Hey, put your hands up. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? What am I, Boy George right now? You think I need this?
I'm trying to get in a fucking club, have a fucking good time.
Let's throw out the Jay Mohr. Let's be Big Daddy right now, okay? I don't fucking need this, okay? You think I fucking need this? All right?
Look, what are you?
I'll cook you like a fucking Hot Pocket. Give me 2 minutes with yourself.
What the fuck, Hot Pocket?
Oh, you want some of this?
I'm trying. No, I want to get in the goddamn club and have a good time with my friends over here.
Yeah, and I got 3 beautiful babies in there, and they're melting like ice cream cones, okay? Daddy's got to go lick them up. You know what I'm talking about?
That impression's so good, I can't even do my own impression because I'm too busy having a great time listening to your impression. What's your off the beaten path? What's your impression that's so random and vague that you wish the person would be more famous? Because I got about 40 of them.
Oh, dude, I used to go down and watch you at the Urban Improv, and I would just be shocked at the people you'd pull out. And like sometimes only 5 people would get it, and I'd be one of those 5. You used to bust out Andrew McCarthy, which is a very physical one because you have to do the eyes.
Facial.
You can't do it on the podcast.
I love her, man. That was my first impression. I was 15 years old when I did
Oh, my God. That's one of my favorite ones you do.
Like, I do Colin Quinn, and I'm like, fuck, when Quinn did his HBO thing, I'm like, all right, finally. Come on. Like, get more famous, Quinn.
It's like, it's one of the best ones you got. You're reaching your bag of impressions, and you pull Colin Quinn out. Everyone gets a little freaked out, what are you going to do?
I can't.
Have Skyler Stone over there. Oh, all right. No big deal.
I'm trying to think. I don't think
Keitel's one that I do where I'm like, I want to look. Okay. Keitel is a regular occurrence that whenever I pull it out of the bag, I want to look at the audience and go, how the fuck are you not enjoying this more?
Yeah.
It's Keitel. He's not a weird, like, we don't know who he is guy, but apparently he is because audiences across the country have stared at me.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was Joe thinking? Look, you're shot in the gut.
Yeah.
But you don't die from your wounds. It takes days.
I don't care how mad you are at me. That's not half as mad as Daddy's going to be at us.
Wait, is that
Chris Penn?
Chris Penn, yeah.
And like I'll do that whole scene, and the audience is just like, I guess, and I'm like, what do you mean you guess?
Yeah.
The man you just shot did 5 years in the federal penitentiary. He could have said my daddy's name and walked, but he didn't. He did his time like a fucking man. Now you're holding a giant cell phone. Now you're going to tell me that guy's going to decide out of the fucking blue to rip us off? Why don't you tell me what really happened?
What the hell for? That lump of shit's working for the LAPD. Joe, I don't know what you think you know, but you're wrong. He's a good kid. He got shot in the gut. Don't fucking call me a rat. I'll do like all of Reservoir Dogs, and they just like you said, there'll be like 16 people out of 300 going, "This is the greatest night of my life."
Yeah, no,
it's like when you listen to early like the Off-White album, Dennis Miller. You go, "Oh my God, that's amazing!" And the people, your friends that are not as smart as you, go, "I don't get it."
Yeah,
who's Twyla Tharp? You're like, you can't be my friend much longer.
But do you still find Dennis Miller funny, or do you think he kind of became a different person in the last 10 years?
I'm rooting for him.
I've always been rooting for him. I love him.
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
You like how I sidestepped that one?
Yeah.
Who was it? It was him and somebody earlier we sidestepped.
You've been sidestepping a couple guys, yeah.
So who's your impression that you go, why isn't...
I can't think of one. Everyone I do is like right away. Like, honestly, the only person I've ever even had to explain sometimes to I remember doing the Pittsburgh Funny Bone or something, and I go, all right, you guys like Owen Wilson? No one made a noise. And I'm like, you guys hate Owen Wilson? And someone goes, we don't know who that is. I go, the blonde guy from Wedding Crashers. Everyone goes, oh, I love that guy. Like sometimes if I go to a town, I'll have to explain somebody like that.
So Wedding Crashers is Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn.
Bradley Cooper's in that.
So you gotta just pull the rest of that cast.
Yeah, but then I'd have to do walking, and I'm not going to step on your
foot. Who cares?
I won't do walking. You've done it. Spacey's done it. Like, people have done it. You know what I mean?
Spacey's best impression. Talk about
Jack Lemmon.
Yes.
Yeah. 1,000%.
It is ridiculous.
It's insane.
In the Star Wars auditions, now if you excuse me, I'm going to go take a dump. And it's one of those impressions. It's kind of like whenever whoever's running for president, like when Bill Clinton or like George Sr. or George Jr., you watch like right now you look at the Republican people running for president, or you watch Obama, and you maybe do this too, but I go,
like, how is this going to be how do you do a fucking impression of Rick Santorum?
Yeah.
But if he becomes president, there's going to be just people on the Tonight Show like going, now here's the deal.
Yeah.
Doing George Bush. But like when George Bush was running or when Clinton was running, you're like, so I always wonder like, how is this going to become an impression? And there's people like Alan Alda, for example, David Gee, who's always at the Melrose Improv and one of the most delightful, sweet guys and great impressionist. Just a sweet guy. Mm-hmm. Once you get over 40, how old are you?
30.
Like, really? You had to think about that?
31.
Once you hit 40, you're like, you didn't give a fuck. You're like, is he nice? David Gee is great, funny, and nice. But he does Alan Alda and Vin Scully. And like, I didn't know you could there's nothing better than an impression you didn't know could be done.
Yeah.
Like when David Gee goes, I can't do Alan Alda, but he's like, gee, Frank, I'm going to go, tap dance in a minefield. Like he does like an Alan Alda. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Bill Hader does him too on SNL. It's really good.
Bill Hader does John Malkovich, which blew me away.
Bill Hader's good. That's who I tested against, him and Andy Samberg. And dude, Hader, like I saw him in the hallway prepping. I was like, holy cow. Like he's got impressions.
The weird thing is they sell John Hader as John Malkovich t-shirts in the NBC gift shop.
So my advice is shit.
I can't believe doing the John Hader as Alan Alda movie.
You're a dick.
But David Gee
he does John Malkovich. I've never seen this.
Yeah, it's great.
It's fantastic.
He did it in John Malkovich was on SNL, and he was that Italian talk show where he never stopped smoking. Mm-hmm. John Malkovich, and then he made fun of John Malkovich, and he's go, I can't do John Malkovich. Yeah, I wish I could do him.
Let me ask you this:
he goes, John Malkovich goes, I don't sound like that. He goes, you sound like that all the time. Like I can't do John, but he did it a perfect John Malkovich, and the guy that's married to Maggie Gyllenhaal.
I don't know that.
Great act.
Skellen Skarsgård.
Sounds like that, but it's not.
He does.
Peter Sarsgaard. Yeah.
Peter Sarsgaard does a perfect John Malkovich. He did on one of the talk shows.
Oh, I could see that for sure because he already sounds like him.
And he goes, he always talks like English is his second language.
That's funny.
Do you even understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever gotten the opportunity to? I don't know if you got to do it on SNL. I can't remember you doing it, but have you ever gotten to do an impression of someone in front of them and you were so stoked? You're like, I can't believe I'm doing like you got to do Malkovich for Malkovich. Have you done one of yours for somebody?
I did, but real quick, the thing with, and we'll wrap it up on that thing. But the thing with Kevin Spacey's Jack Lemmon was like, no one ever said, you want to hear my Jack Lemmon impression?
Never.
So when he did it,
never.
It was so great.
Yeah.
And that sketch in particular, I think it was the screen test for Star Wars.
Yeah.
And like Daryl Hammond just...
And he did Walter Matthau too, which was fantastic.
Yes, but Daryl Hammond crushing Richard Dreyfuss was great.
Oh my gosh.
This is not a moon burn, okay?
Yeah.
Like there were so many great impressions in that.
Yeah.
But Spacey's like that weird breed of cat. But yeah, so there's nothing better to me than an impression I didn't know could be done.
Yeah.
So come on, man. Who are your next guy? You're working on Michael Keaton.
Working on Michael Keaton. Give me one. Give me someone to work on it. I'll do it.
I don't know. Mine are like I'm doing Ina from the Food Network. There's no audience for that. Don't tell Jeffrey. Look at that. You make a chicken and a man shows up.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what I'm working on.
Don't remind me of my omelet party. How bad could that be?
You know, there's two types of impressions. Like you just brought it up a second ago. There's doing somebody spot on. And like just like you actually sound and look like that person as you do it.
Yeah.
And then there's like the cartoon version of an impression. Like you said, like everybody was doing a Bush. You know what I mean? Like Andy Samberg does not sound exactly like Nicolas Cage when he does Nicolas Cage. He's doing Nicolas Cage.
Like George Bush Sr. never said, "Not got that."
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, Dana Carvey, and that's what they want. They want that flashy cartoonish version. I'm working on Adele right now. I want to put Adele.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm working on Adele and I want to put her in like I want to do like a recurring sketch on something like In Living Color. I want to just be like Adele. Cause dude, if you listen to that song, she's crazy. You know that song, There's Someone Like You? She goes from like literally just thinking about him and talking out loud in first person and missing him to talking to herself going, "Oh child, why are you so afraid?" She starts talking to herself. Then she goes to the point where she's like, "I'm going to go up and talk to him." And then when she gets to him, she goes, "Never mind, I'll find someone like you." Like she proves that women are insane. So I want to take her and make her just this woman that can never make up her mind. She switches from first person to third person. She's narrating. Sometimes she's like standing outside of herself. So, you know what I mean? Like, I want to turn her into this insane bitch, you know?
Is it me or is that entire song a little out of tune?
I don't know.
You. I saw her at the MTV Awards singing.
I thought she crushed it at the MTV Awards.
No, she was a little out of tune, and I think she checked into a fucking hospital shortly thereafter. But I think she has like horrible like panic disorder too. Like she got issues, like real big boy problems.
Well, that's what I want to make her.
Mariah Carey. I want to
make her nutty.
Oh, how did Mariah Carey become the fucking Jenny Craig person when she's like a fatso?
I just want to take Adele and put a moo on.
He doesn't even listen to what I'm saying.
Oh wow! I wonder where I learned that from.
I know. So you want to put a moo on Adele? That's where your comedy's going, dude. I'm asking you to mine.
You did Christopher Walken taking calls.
Yeah, actual 2 decades ago.
Yeah,
you should call. No one will know. I could be at your house now in your garage waiting for you to come home. You could be in grave danger.
Do you remember the airplane sketch you did with Chris Farley?
Yeah, bye-bye.
What was that one? That was bye-bye?
Ugh.
What?
The whole sketch is just Spade at a door going, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. And then it becomes like a part of the vernacular of America.
It's hilarious.
Like people, you really thought it was great?
No, it's just hilarious.
It's just so bizarre. Like you never know what's going to hit.
You never know.
Like...
You couldn't have known Show Me the Money was going to become huge, like when you saw that at a test screening.
It's a Tom Cruise, Cameron Crowe, Sony vehicle. It's kind of teed up to succeed. It's like giving Albert Pujols a fastball in the middle of the plate.
Teed up to succeed? That's like saying it's a United Artists, Meryl Streep, Robert Redford, Tom Cruise production. Remember that movie?
No.
Lions for Lambs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was
You can't say like everything's
It just seemed like it ended a half hour before it was supposed to end.
Yeah.
Like when Lions for Lambs ended, I was like, "Whoa, wait, well, what do you mean?" Like you never feel that way. Even Ides of March, I went. I could have watched another half hour of this.
Is it good?
It's perfect.
I didn't see that.
It's Soderbergh, right?
No,
it's George Clooney. What am I talking about? That was the stupidest thing I've ever said on this podcast because it's Soderbergh like in its efficiency.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I do Clooney, but that's not good for a podcast either because you got to do the eyes down thing. You know, he's always, Jay, it's George.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, got this remote here. I'm going to show it to you. See if you know how to work it. If you don't,
that's good, man.
We're going to have a problem. Now, I want you to pick up the phone, call Nick, and tell her that I like regular Mountain Dew, not diet, and have it in the fucking fridge the next time I'm here.
Then I'm going to eat her ass. All right, Skyler Stone, at Skyler Stone.
My Twitter's at the Skyler Stone. And I need Twitter followers. I don't have a lot.
Yeah, Ryan Sickler was in here and absolutely annihilated the podcast. Like one of the best we've had.
Yeah.
He's got 700 Twitter followers. I'm like, you got as many Twitter followers as like the Mattress Warehouse.
This is the funniest part about it. I just sold a pilot I start in 2 weeks called Follow Skyler. It's a Twitter-infused comedy show to Fuel TV. And they're like, wow, you don't have as many Twitter followers as we thought. I literally walked in, I go, here's the show. It's basically people tweet me what they want me to do. It's on-demand comedy. Then I go do it. They could go.
It's a choose-your-own-adventure novel in real life.
It's like Skyler, I hate Kanye West. He's such a bitch. Go do something. I show up at an event where he's at. I go punk him. Skyler, I think you and Jay Mohr do funny impressions. Do a sketch together. And
Skyler, it's Trent Burke.
That baby finally showed up.
So at the Skyler Stone, check out jmohr.com. There's a link to the More Stories Facebook page. I'm not sure how to really work the whole Facebook thing. I'm not sure what.
You Facebooked me last night, and I didn't think it was you.
I just wrote the word gay.
He wrote gay, and I wrote back, if this is really you, tap me in the nuts when I get to your house tomorrow.
And what happened?
You tapped me in the nuts.
Damn right I did.
Can I spell Skyler? Because people spell it wrong.
You can do whatever you want.
It's at the Skyler Stone. Skyler is Skyler. It's not AR.
Who spells Skyler wrong?
They always say Skylar, but it's Skyler.
Well, now they would, 'cause you put it in their head. It's the power of suggestion.
No, it's ER. Like the fucking show with Clooney.
Tell people why, as Clooney, take us out, as Vince Vaughn, tell people why they should leave a comment about the podcast on iTunes.
Wait, which one? You said Clooney or?
I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
All right. We'll do Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn, yeah.
Okay, Vince Vaughn. Hey, I know you're out there right now. All right. Corvette guy 69. You're always bothering Jay online. All right. And we don't need that. Okay. Daddy doesn't need that. All right.
Because right now, I want you to be easy, all right? Like a side of ranch, all right? Just be there for me, all right? Let me dip you into it. Let me talk to you a little bit. But right now, I want you to go on iTunes, all right? And I need you to write something, all right? But don't go crazy with it. Don't get nasty. Don't ask questions you shouldn't ask, okay? Because you know what? Jay's earned your respect at this point, all right? He can sell at the Irvine Improv, not Ontario so much. But the point is, right now, I need you to just say something nice, all right? Be clever, be nice, be my baby, all right? You know what I mean, baby? All right, baby? Because that's what little Mikey wants. Little Mikey wants a big daddy. That's what he wants right now, okay? Why are you crying? Did I talk too much? Do you need me to go right now? What's going on right now? Okay, now they're not going to say shit, Jay. They're not going to do it.
Forrest Whitaker would tell everybody, you go